Let's go to James, who's on the line in Palmdale, California. James, you're on the Ken Coleman Show.
Hi, Ken. Thank you. It's awesome to be here. How are you?
Well, I'm living the dream, sir. How are you today?
I am doing great. Hopefully just getting some insight.
Okay. How can I help?
So I think I have found where my talents and passions intersect, but I think there's about 3 jobs that kind of fit into that sweet spot, and I'm just kind of having trouble deciding which one.
Okay.
Because they're going to take a lot of time and a lot of money and effort.
Okay. Well, don't let that discourage you. We're not making a decision right now based on how much time and how much effort it takes. You feel me?
Yes.
Well,
I just want to make sure it's the right one.
All right. So since you know your talent and passions, you feel pretty good about them. Let's not spend time listing those yet. Let's just go with the 3 things that you're considering, and I'll start to ask some questions. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Give me number 1.
So number 1 would be fire department.
Okay.
And then number 2 would be ER nurse or ICU nurse.
ICU nurse. Okay.
Yes.
All right.
And then the last one would be a respiratory therapist.
Okay. So
I'm not sure if you know what that is.
I don't, but I'm guessing you're helping people who have had some type of major trauma or injury learning how to breathe again. Is that right?
Exactly.
Okay. Respiratory therapist. Okay. Now, let's just have some fun here. Okay?
Okay.
Because I think I know what your issue is.
Okay.
I think are you a young guy? I'm guessing you're young. How old are you?
Yes, 25.
Oh, that's what it is.
Spot on.
Yeah, so you're going, oh, I think I know what I want to do, but I don't want to wait that long. Is that what's really going on?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, cool. So let's just be so look, James, let's just be real straightforward because I'm going to encourage you with some practical things after you tell me the answer. I think you know 1, 2, or 3. Which one is your favorite? Which one that you would be so juiced about? Am I right?
Yes.
Then go ahead and take the rest of us off the hook. Would you please? We're all wanting to know. What is it?
It'd probably be respiratory therapy.
Right. Why?
So I took an EMT course back in December, and I was just naturally good at the cardiopulmonary system. I really enjoyed my hospital clinicals, working in the ER. Just all of that fits really well with it, you know.
Yeah.
The more so than even the nursing, just because, like I said, I was naturally just better at that part.
Right.
And it just really, I don't know, it just really like excited me whenever we got
why? Why did it excite
pulmonary
you?
issues in there.
Why did it excite you? Just let it flow. There's no right or wrong answer here, so don't think, just answer. Why'd you like it? Why'd you get excited?
Just seeing how it affected the body and seeing how everyone recovered from it. And then also just being there for people in a time of crisis. And literally helping, assisting in that breath that they need, that literally breathing life back into somebody and watching that happen. Is incredible.
Yes, James, you just told us all why the respiratory therapist role is what's really giving you the juice. So now you know your why. So now you're just sitting there going, you wanted me to either tell you that was the one or tell you that it was another one, because right now you know what it is. And I think you're intimidated and a little bit scared of how long the path is going to take. And that's because why? Tell me, what do you need to do to be required to get to a point of qualified to become a respiratory therapist? What's the journey? What do you need to learn?
So the actual degree itself is only a 2-year degree, which is pretty incredible. But I do have a lot of prerequisites I have to get done. So it is going to be about roughly 3 years. And then on top of that, we'll be getting accepted into the program. And they only accept every fall at my local college.
Right.
So if I don't get into one, I get waitlisted. And then it could possibly be, after I finish my prereqs, it could still be another 2 years before I'm even accepted into the program. So it could be a total of 4 or 5 years before I finish.
Right. Okay.
So like you said, mostly just the
financially,
wanting to just get into it.
I get it, and I'm going to talk to you about that in a second. But financially, you know what it's going to take as well, correct?
Yes.
All right. So we've just ensured and verified that you know what you have to learn and how much it's going to cost, and now you know how long it's going to take. These are the key questions in research. So, my man, we just went through and clarified discovery stage and research stage, and now it's all about embarking. And so what can you do on a volunteer or some type of part-time level to just be near all of that? Is there anything that you can do to be near some of that stuff while you're waiting to take the qualifications?
Yes, I can actually.
Great.
So like I said, I have my EMT cert.
Right.
So I'm going to be starting a job in a hospital as a security guard soon.
Great.
And then hopefully I would like to, now that'll bring in some extra money, and I'd like to take some extra certifications that would get me certified as something called an emergency room technician.
Fantastic.
So they assist nurses. They're basically an EMT, but for just the hospital.
Yeah,
and they help with life-saving maneuvers and patient care.
You're doing it all, buddy. You're putting yourself in proximity, and you're going to make a lot of connections there and build some relationships. You keep doing that, my man, and trust me, whether it's 4 years or not. So it might be 2, might be 4. Buddy, it took me about 8 to 9 years for it all to happen for me. A long journey. I have one question for you before I let you go. Even if it takes 4 years, but you get where you want to go, is it going to be worth it?
Yes.
Absolutely. Then you hold on to that and you do what it takes. That young man is on his way. I love it.